Hello and a very warm welcome to this special as we continue our coverage of the FIFA 2022 World Cup. I'm here with Hardik Agrawal and we're looking forward to the matches that are coming up tonight, the big match tonight. We've got to start with the do or die encounter which will be played between Argentina and Mexico. And after what happened with Argentina, I think it's important for Argentina to win this match against Mexico. Will Messi score tonight? Will he turn up for his team? Will Argentina put on a much better show than what we saw in the first match? Hardik, how do you look at this match? And, this is an important one for them. So the pressure is going to be on Argentina to win this one.
It will be, the pressure will be high on Argentina and specifically Messi. Messi is playing his last World Cup plausibly and this is his fifth World Cup. And Messi has never gone out of the World Cup in the group stages.
Yeah.
So that's a sign that Argentina will do better. Their manager Scaloni has been hard on them since that defeat. And that defeat was a one-off, I feel. Argentina got under pressure in the second half. They conceded 2 early goals in the second half. Then they were just chasing the game, just trying to score, but couldn't because Saudi Arabia's defense was so good. We can't say that Saudi Arabia didn't perform well. They were very good defensively. But we can't deny that Argentina were ruled off, like Argentina's 3 goals were ruled off in the first half due to offside. So the kind of trap that Saudi Arabia created in the first half, that was something spectacular.
Sure.
So that's what they need to do today. They need to kill the game early. They need to capitalize on the chances. And they have faced Mexico and South America qualifiers, and they come across Mexico quite often, so they would know how to battle against them. They have the likes of Messi, Di Maria, and then Martinez, who are clinical up front.
Yeah.
What they need is, they need goals, and they need to have that confidence, which they had in that 36-match unbeaten streak.
True. Have you gotten over that upset? Because that was quite something. Just earlier into the tournament, you start the tournament and you see such a huge upset. Who would have thought of it? It still shocks me that that happened.
You're just talking about us. Think about the players, how much pressure they will be in.
Yeah.
They are considered the favorites and then losing the first game. So the pressure is really high on them. Despite being a good side, if you are under pressure, then what can happen today is they can even lose this and get out of the tournament. But how they perform tonight will shape the tournament.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about then the next match today, Group C. Poland, they take on Saudi Arabia, who are just looking fit. They know what they're doing. They're looking like a very good side. A lot of people even suggesting that they might go into the next round. How do you see this game playing out? And Lewandowski, he hasn't scored a goal in a World Cup till now. Will he do it tonight? That's the big question.
Yeah, Lewandowski has played 4 World Cup games. Last time Poland were out of the World Cup in 2018 in group stages itself. In all the 3 matches that Lewandowski appeared, he couldn't score.
Yeah.
And the same case continued in the first match. He had a golden opportunity to score on the penalty, but he couldn't. Despite being a top player, despite playing at the top clubs in Europe, at Barcelona, at Bayern Munich, where he has came across such situations, still he couldn't deliver. So the manager wasn't happy. The manager said in the conference that Lewandowski wasn't happy with the penalty, and he was watching the penalty again and again after the match. So that will be a lesson for Lewandowski, and he will come prepared for this one. He is certainly one of the best strikers in the world at the moment, and Poland can rely on him. I see that Saudi Arabia has a good defense. But if Poland scores early, then Poland can have an upper hand in this game. But if Saudi Arabia scores, then we can't discount them as well.
Which is the next thing then? When you beat a team like Argentina, I mean, you've got your tails up. You know that you can now do anything. Saudi Arabia right now is a team that feels nothing is impossible for them. And I think that's what Poland should be really wary of.
True. And they also have the, a kind of home support, because Saudi Arabia is not so far from Qatar. So a lot of fans are coming from their country to support them. So they have that backing, and we saw in the match against Argentina, Argentina were creating chances in the second half, but the crowds crowd were cheering at the top of their voices for Saudi Arabia, which made things difficult for Argentina.
Yeah.
So a similar story could continue here. That's what I suggested, that if Saudi Arabia scores early, then it will be tough for Poland.
I'm wondering what will happen if Saudi Arabia makes it to the next round. Will they declare a 1-week holiday? Will these gentlemen be, I don't know, be...
We are already hearing stories that they will be given Rolls Royce after the win against Argentina.
It's unbelievable because
Yeah.
I don't think anyone would have seen this happening. And I guess that's why World Cups are so special, because
Yeah.
you see some of these teams just come out and outplay big teams like Argentina. But let's also talk about then the third game for today, where defending champions France, they take on Denmark. How do you see this one? Especially with France now, midfield is something that France will be slightly worried about. Doesn't have the kind of experience that they would have wanted. And in Denmark, they're going to meet one of the best midfielders in Christian Eriksen.
Yeah, that's true. But France were good in the first match against Australia. They emerged winners 4-1. Midfield was run by Tchouaméni and Rabiot, who can't be compared to Pogba and Kante, who
Correct.
were at the service at the last World Cup, and they have a lot of experience compared to these guys. And Rabiot said in a recent interview that we might not have that kind of experience, but we do play at big clubs, and we have came across similar situations, and we have been together for a while now, so we are mixing up well, and we know how to dovetail with each other. So Tchouaméni was good in the first match. Fofana came in the later stages, and he played well. Rabiot scored a goal. He scored a header, and up front they have Griezmann, Mbappe, Oliver Giroud, who is just one goal away from Thierry Henry's all-time goal scoring record of France. So they have a really good team up front.
Yeah.
Specifically, they also have Dembele, pacey wingers, clinical strikers who can score, and we can't say that their midfielders aren't good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think what one would think is that maybe it's the lack of experience, especially against some of the bigger teams, better teams, can they pull off. But in this case, of course, having won the first game, that would give them a lot of
Tchouaméni play for Real Madrid, and Real Madrid is one of the biggest clubs in the world.
Yeah.
The kind of players he plays around, he learns a lot from them, and he himself has proved in the League One that what he is capable of. That's why he is in Real Madrid at the moment.
Yeah.
So France has good midfielders, and they have a good manager in the form of Didier Deschamps.
So we'll have to wait and watch out for whether Argentina can win tonight, because they must if they want to stay alive in the competition. Thanks so much, Hardik. That's it from us. News9 Sports is what you need to subscribe to for all the latest. You get extensive coverage of the World Cup right here on News9 Sports. That's it from us. Goodbye.